Hi friends, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Math Today. Today for math, you will need your Envisions workbook where we will be working on pages 163 and 164 for our guided practice and solve and share. And then we'll also need page 165 and 166. With your activity today, all you will need is a pencil. So go ahead and pause the video and grab the materials that you need. All right. When I say, are you ready? I want you to say, yes, we are. Ready? Let's try it. Are you ready? Yes, we are. Good job, friends. All right. So today our learning target for math says, I can count to 10 using a 10 frame. We've seen this guy before. We've used him for all of our other numbers. So we know it's a 10 frame because it has how many boxes inside of it? 10, right? And just like when we read, write, and count, we go from left to right and top to bottom. So when we fill that guy in, we always fill it starting at the top left, and we go to the right, then back to the beginning of the next row. So help me count as I draw 10 counters on my 10 frame. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's one way to show 10. Now I'm going to write my number 10 to also show that I know I have 10. I have a 1 and a 0. Now I'm going to make 10 little stars. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Can you show me 10 fingers with your hands? We know we have 10 fingers. We have 5 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many toes do we have? 10 toes. 5 on each, right? So we see 10 in a lot of different ways. Today we're going to practice counting the groups, marking them out as we count, and then filling in the 10 frames to show the number that matches. So we're going to start with our solve and share on page 163. Our directions say that Jackson sees some ducks swimming in a pond. He uses counters and draws a picture in the empty pond to show how many ducks he sees. So first, what's the first step that we need to do to figure out how many ducks there are? We need to count and mark out. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oop. How many ducks did we count? 10. Now let's fill in our 10 frame to show that we know there are 10. With your pencil, remember, start at the top left to the right, then back to the bottom. Here we go. Let's count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But it also says that Jackson shows 10 inside the pond. So what's something that we could do to show 10 in the pond? We could draw 10 ducks, but that would take a while. But we could draw 10 ducks with using 2 different shapes. Let's do that. So we're going to draw a duck with a little half circle and a circle head. So we're going to do how many of those? 10, to show that, yep, Jackson just counted 10 ducks in the pond. And if you need to pause the video to give yourself more time to do it, definitely go ahead and do that. If not, then we're going to count and mark out how many we have to make sure we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there are 10 ducks in the pond. So we're going to practice that on our guided practice. It's super easy peasy lemon squeezy because we've been practicing the same strategy for all of our other numbers. So we're going to count and mark out to show how many and then draw that many counters in our 10 frame. Let's do our yellow ducks first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We can also easy peasy subitize that because we know there are 10 squares in our 10 frame. And if they're all filled, that means that there are 10. Let's go over to these little brown guys. Ready? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's fill in our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also notice, since there's 5 boxes across the top and 5 boxes across the bottom, one way to make 10 is 5, add 5. 2 groups of 5 make 10. Good. We're going to skip past number 165. This is the page you're going to post to your teacher's Google Classroom. All you're going to do is count and mark out your ducks and fill in your 10 frame to match. We're going to do the back together. Even though you can do this, let's jump down to the challenger. We'll just do the challenger together because I know that you guys can do these problems on your own. So on number 8, it says we're going to draw 9 or 10 birds and draw counters to match. So let's draw 9 ducks. Since we've been practicing 10, let's draw 9 ducks to review a little bit. So the same shape that we did before in the pond, but we're going to draw how many of them? 9. And what do I need to do to make sure I have 9? I count and mark them out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the next step I need to do is fill in my 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, did I have 9 or 10? 9. So on my challenger, I showed 9 ducks, and then I also counted them to double check and filled in 9 on my 10 frame to show, yep, I counted 9, and I can subitize that easy peasy lemon squeezy because 1 less than 10 is 9. So what I want you to do is all the other problems on this side by yourself and your independent practice worksheet on page 165. This is the only page that you need to post to your teacher's Google Classroom. You do not need to post this side to your teacher's Google Classroom, but you will practice counting and marking out and then using your 10 frame to show. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Are you ready? Yes, we are. I know you're ready because you're going to rock it out. Keep up the great work, friends. I will see you tomorrow for math.